Welcome to April at Manor Garden here on the southern tip of Vancouver Island in Canada, Zone 9B. And it's such a beautiful time of year. Everything's just getting ready to bloom. And we've had a beautiful show of tulips and daffodils. So I thought I'd just do a really quick tour of what's looking really good in the garden right now. This is my cottage garden area where I have roses. We used to have a sumac tree that provided some lovely dappled shade, but unfortunately with a few really strong windstorms this winter, that was taken down, and we were pretty disappointed about that, but have to see the garden is ever evolving, and with the extra sun, the roses are really going to like that. We did some significant transplanting this year. So we've moved the 3 currants, a black and 2 red currants, over into this area. There used to be a lilac there that outgrew its space. And I'm looking forward to seeing in this area of the orchard where we have 3 apple trees what's going to be growing. Every year it changes a bit because I allow things to self-seed. So in years past, it's been full of foxgloves and larkspur. And while I have a few of those in here this year, I've also included some Orlea and Ami and Dara, and moved over some yarrow and a new yarrow that I seeded called marshmallow yarrow, which gives a look, I'm told, like baby's breath. So that should be neat. And I've just popped up the stakes for our peonies. And in May, I'll do a video showing those. That's sort of my favorite time of the year. But look at these glorious apples. This is a golden delicious, and it's absolutely delicious. Those are really good eating apples. Now, if we step into the kitchen garden over here, we've got a number of things growing and have had to put some serious reinforcements because our peas kept getting dug up by the rats and raccoons. But all of our veg is nicely tucked in here. And I should show you this gorgeous rhododendron. We have 3 big rhododendrons in our backyard. This one blooms a lovely sort of frilly white and pink. And over here, this one as well is a really bright pink. This area along this fence line has panicle limelight hydrangeas that are glorious in the summertime. But right now, the star of the show is underneath them. It's the Brennera macrophylla Jack Frost. I just love their ethereal little blue blooms. They make me very happy. And in our kitchen garden, we've got some English daisies that are also blooming their heads off. I've just pulled off the cover to the fountain, and we'll be filling that up in the next week or 2. And in the wintertime, we ended up, this space has evolved. It used to be an old shed, and we've slowly been building it out. But I decided to, as it's getting shaded because it's going to be a walled garden with Portuguese laurel, I've added in a bunch of ferns into here. These are hardy ferns, Japanese ferns that stay nice all year round. So it's nice that we have the winter interest. And we also have more limelight standards, 4 in each corner, that are going to be blooming in short order. And you can see just behind there a beautiful new Japanese maple, which I'll show in the next video we do. But one of our favorites is just going out of bloom. It's our big camellia tree that gets a flurry of beautiful pink flowers. This is a Camellia japonica. and they rain down on the path, so we end up with a pink path. It's quite beautiful. I'll just take you quickly over to see what will be growing in the cut flower garden this year. And then I'll have a longer video in May when everything's really in bloom. So I've started planting out. It's quite a process. I've got rows and rows of stock because I absolutely love it here. And because it isn't cut and come again, you cut it once and that's it. I'll be replacing that later in the season once it warms up with Lysianthus. And I've got straw flower, different colors of status, scabiosa or pincushion flower behind that, some snapdragons that grow quite tall, and then as you can see, pallets and pallets of other flowers. All of this has been grown from seed, from marigolds to lace flower. What else have we got in there? Some nasturtiums, some ranunculus, and other things. We've got lots of Spanish bluebells. They are invasive, but they are pretty, so I let them mostly do their own thing. You can see all of the pops of blue there. And then finally here, under our peach tree and with our fig espaliered behind, we have our rhubarb growing quick and furiously. So I'm looking at making a rhubarb tart this weekend. And some blueberries over there in the corner. So that's just a very, very brief tour of the garden. This weekend will be all about setting up our back deck and the pots. But I hope you are enjoying spring in your garden wherever you are. Have a good one.